Hey guys, how's it going? It's Amanda. So this is the AXON M, and at first glance it may look like any old Android phone, but it's definitely not. And before we get started, I want to give a big thanks to ZTE for not only sending me this phone, but also sponsoring this video. ZTE really tried to change things up this year with this dual screen foldable phone. Basically, it goes from a phone to almost a tablet and then back in just a matter of seconds. The screen automatically turns off on the back side here so that you're not going to be tapping anything or pushing anything. Down here at the bottom where you have all your normal control buttons, you now have this M, and that's going to swap up what mode it's in. And when you have the second display open and you press it, it pops up this little screen at the bottom. So the first one is mirroring mode, and that's going to show the exact same thing on both screens. So if you put your phone down in tent mode, this is when you'd most likely use it. So whatever you're watching, your friend is also going to have on their screen at the exact same time, and you guys can sit across from each other and both check it out. My personal favorite is this A that's covering both screens. That is going to give you one large screen no matter what you're doing on both displays. Now I prefer it in horizontal mode just because of where the line lays. Like here on YouTube, it's really convenient. It gives you the whole top as your video, the bottom as the comments. Here you can see on gaming, it just works out nicely where the line is and everything. So this is my favorite way to actually use this. The third option you have is A/B mode, and what that is giving you one screen to put one app on and another screen to put another app on. So that's going to take care of like your multitasking. Here I'm on Amazon, I'm trying to figure out if this is a good deal. I got my calculator at the top, and you can use this in either horizontal or landscape mode. They have a gesture that if you want to swap what's on your screen, you take 3 of your fingers and you just slide it over. Looking around the phone, the buttons are here on the side. The first thing you have here is your SIM tray along with an expandable SD card. It comes with 64 gigabytes, which you can add an SD card for more. Then you've got your volume rocker, and then your power button, which has a fingerprint reader in it so it unlocks your phone. And then the very bottom one is the TV mode. You can see it says launching TV mode, which I have set up for YouTube. Please ignore my slow internet. One thing that's really cool about that button is it's customizable. Right now you see TV mode opens bubble shooter. But if you double tap, you can open up your camera, or if you long press, you have the option to change it to whatever app you want. So here in settings, you have a list that is automatically going to kind of suggest you, and I've already started adding things to it, but you tap this to open up all of your apps, and then you just select one, any of them. Here I put in Amazon Music, so it can be anything from something necessary to use TV type apps, or you can just do something silly like Angry Birds and have that, if that's your favorite game, to where you long press on it and it's automatically going to open it. There is a single camera on the main display, and that's a 20 megapixel shooter. And here is an example of how it works. So it's going to start out here, it's on selfie mode. I have to push the button to flip it around. Then I flip it around and the back screen automatically turns on. Then if you want to go back into selfie mode, you just press the selfie button, turn the phone around, and hey guys, then it's automatically going to turn that screen on for your viewfinder. Also to the right of the camera is your normal earpiece that you would use for phone calls, and that also serves as a second speaker for listening to music or videos. Also on the top, which I didn't show, is a 3.5mm headphone jack. Flipping it around to the bottom side, you have your USB-C to charge it, along with a second speaker for that dual audio. And just to check out how this kind of works, your one side of your screen is just very thin, and the other side is like your main phone that is your normal screen you use daily. It contains everything on that side. And this thing feels very robust. It doesn't feel like it's gonna break. They say you can open this like, I don't know what it was, 20,000 times or something crazy. But as far as holding it, with everything being built on that one side, it feels very comfortable to hold it with the bottom side down just to kind of cradle it and keep that weight down there. And for those of you who are curious with that extra screen, is it bulky? It doesn't feel that big. Here's my iPhone X with a leather case on it, so it's not something huge, but it's not something tiny minimal, and it feels basically the same size as that. So the AXON M is an AT&T exclusive. I will have links down below, but it'll run you $24.17 a month if you guys would like to pick one up. So guys, that wraps it up for today's video. Hit that thumbs up button if you liked it, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.